Hi beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya. So I've got a divine message from your ancestor spirit guides that I have to convey here for you. Let's see what messages they have for you. Been getting a few messages already about your family, something about you not worrying about finding out some things. Everything will be revealed to you at the right timing. If you feel like you're focusing too much on the who's and the where and the why, to take that energy and that focus and attention back and pour it into yourself. Things will be revealed to you in the divine timing, is what I just heard. Something about your ancestry as well, your bloodline, getting to know where you came from, doing some research on your past. I'm also getting, so black sheep came out and the ancient bloodline, so you stood out from your family because you were chosen. You were always different. You weren't into the same things as your family. I feel like you got a lot of attacks, hate sent towards you. What else, ancestors? You probably woke up today differently as well. You're being guided to listen to your thoughts and actually journal today. So whenever you come across this video, you're being guided to journal. Also, you're seeing people. You're seeing people. You're speaking to people for a reason. You're meeting people that are going through the same types of trauma as you. So I'm getting, you obviously grew up with a lot of trauma and you're someone who's now focusing on healing those traumas. But there are people that you're meeting right now. There are conversations that you're having right now and you're giving advice to these people. So I feel like as much as I want to give these downloads to you or messages to you from your spirit guys, they're basically telling me to tell you right now that you can receive these messages from them yourself by writing down things that stand out to you. When you hear something and it stands out to you, write it down. You're a star seed, so you're very gifted. You're a very gifted individual. So your spirit guides are basically wanting you or asking you to learn how to tap into that divinity yourself. You're a divine individual is what I just heard. So you need to believe in yourself and practice. I don't know what that means. They're telling you to practice whatever it is that you're feeling like you are talented in or is your calling, to put more focus into it. Going back to what I was saying about the people that you've been meeting, your spirit team are literally telling you right now to focus on the advice that you're giving to the people that you speak to. When you meet people, the advice that you're giving these people, you're being guided to follow your own advice. Follow your own advice. The intuitive nudges that you're getting, or how you feel to respond to the individual that is telling you how they feel or what they're going through, the advice that you're giving them, you're being guided to take your own advice. What else? You're being protected by your angels. So I'm getting you have cold hands. I know we're in winter right now, but no matter what weather you're in, I feel like you're someone who has cold hands often. It's a sign of your sincerity, your heart, and also what surrounds you. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who's not aware. So some of you don't know how powerful you are. Some of you don't know how powerful you are. You need to start saging your space as well. When you sage your space, you actually receive more downloads. Your dreams are coming true at this. Okay. So I feel like I'm speaking to someone who has been working on themselves, who has been focusing on their dreams. Your dreams are coming true because you are aligning yourself with your dream. You are doing things that I'm hearing bring your fruits into fruition. I feel like you're okay. Your spirit guides are telling you to stop holding yourself back, stop being afraid. If there's something that you're wanting to do, feel the fear and do it anyway. I think the day before yesterday I was doing a reading and I told her to read the book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. So self-development is standing out. So reading books, self-development books, watching self-development videos, little tactics and techniques. And if you don't want to take the tactics and techniques of other motivational speakers or life coaches or people that are giving tips and advice to you, at least do it in your own way. But they are popping up in your For You page or your phone or your mind because it's something that you need to work on. So you are going through the dark night of the soul at this time. There is something that you have either, so some of you, this is a past energy. You've been purging. You've been going through the dark night of the soul. You've been releasing certain things you've been holding back or hiding or too afraid to do. Things that you've been denying yourself, aspects of yourself that you've been rejecting or projecting onto other people. You've been healing this. So for some of you, this is past energy. For some of you, this is present energy. And for some of you, this is future energy. Take it as it resonates. So, and for some of you, you're very intuitive. So you too are a tarot reader, or you're being guided to listen to your intuitive nudges, because you're that powerful. You're so talented, you're so gifted that you too are able to read people, read signs and synchronicity. So it's all a learning phase. I just heard you may be someone who has deja vu a lot as well. Deja vu is when you experience something and you feel like, I've already experienced this, I've already seen this, I've already been here, I've already had this conversation, I've already done this. So you've already seen it in your mind's eye. You've either astral projected or you dreamt of it. So either in your dream state or your wake state, but in a trance or imagination, you know, when you just zone out. So yeah, you're very gifted. Now I'm being guided to pick up the Moonology Oracle deck. So you do, yeah, like I said earlier, you're someone who feels cold often, no matter what weather you're in, and it's because you have angels surrounding you all the time. You're a light worker. You have light language abilities as well, as what I'm getting. Okay. You're obviously being guided to start using crystals. If you're not already, that's what you're being guided to do. And if you've been thinking about getting crystals, there's a significance in the crystal that you've recently bought. So it's going to help you. I'm also now hearing clear quartz. So you've been guided to wear clear quartz. So you've recently bought a clear quartz. You're also being guided to research the Earth's magnetic field and grounding and the benefits of grounding. Okay, for some of you, you're new to spirituality. For some of you, this is all new to you. And for some of you, you've been following readers such as myself for a while, so this is not all new to you. You've been in and out of the spiritual awakening state is what I just heard. So that means you started and then you've fallen off. You've started and then you've fallen off. Okay. You need to start tuning into your thoughts. So that means being more self-aware. Being more self-aware, pouring into yourself, loving yourself. Time to give rather than take. You know, earlier I was listening to a reader and she said, you need to learn how to be giving. You need to learn how to invest in anything that is for your highest good. If something is going to help you, you need to be willing to invest in yourself. And I'm now hearing something about self-development. And now I'm hearing earlier, I think I was getting ready to go out and I said, so I received a download. You know, when I say I said, it was like I was in a trance or something. I don't know. It was... Anyways, it doesn't matter. I know I'm speaking to a psychic medium. That's why I'm feeling the need or the urge to explain how I received the downloads. We'll get there at the right time. Especially if you are subscribed and you follow me, you will definitely get all the guidance and assistance and instructions that you need. But you do also need to book a reading with me or somebody because of what I'm talking about right now. And earlier the download that I got was every single entrepreneur, every single successful business person have one thing in common. It's in the dictionary of the actual definition of an entrepreneur. What is an entrepreneur? So this is the download that I got earlier. Every entrepreneur takes risks. So I'm speaking to someone who is meant to be an entrepreneur, who is meant to be a successful businesswoman or businessman, but you have fears in regards to taking risks. You're being guided to be comfortable in taking risks. If you're anxious or worried or afraid of taking risks, you're still in an energy of fear, of lack mentality. And obviously, to become a wealthy individual, a successful individual, a trendsetter, not just a trendsetter. I don't know why I got... So you're meant to be a trendsetter. You're meant to start something that's going to... Maybe you do this all the time. You do things in your own way. You mix things. You make things your own. Whatever thing that you're interested in that someone else is doing, whenever you start doing it, you always tweak it and make it your own, sometimes to the point where it becomes something completely different, or you just innovate it or you improve it. So you have a very... I just heard introvert, so you may be an introvert as well. An innovative person. You innovate, you create, you're very creative. But going back to what I was saying, you're meant to pave the way for your family. No one in your family has done what you came here to do, what you're about to do, what your future holds. You're going to be the first in your generation and the first in your bloodline, your family. So I feel like it's success. I feel like it's a completely different way of life, breaking barriers. So you obviously came from a certain lifestyle, you came from a certain home environment, family, who had a different mentality to the mentality that you have. But not only that, you are somebody who is going to heal your generation that you've come from, generational trauma. So your parents' traumas, your parents' traumas, your bloodline, your family, your aunties, uncles. I'm seeing the whole. I don't need to name them, but you're out of your entire family, you're going to be the first that's going to become a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. But this is not a right now energy, it's a future energy. And right now you've come across this video because you're being guided to take the steps and certain advice and certain I'm hearing like training. You're in training right now. So you're coming across people, places, and groups that's meant to help you become better, to develop you. So your nervous system, your belief system, like just your beliefs and everything. So if you're afraid of taking risks, it's because of the type of home environment that you grew up. I'm also now hearing a conversation. I'm just being guided to remember a conversation that I had with my son about taking risks. You may be a parent as well who has children who is, whether you know this or not, think about it this way. Your children are noticing you and what you believe, what you say, how you act, because when you were younger you used to pick up on things from your parents, from the adults in front of you, around you, especially your parents. And so are your children. Your children are learning from you now as well. They're picking up certain things from you right now as well. So you picked up certain habits from your parents and thoughts and behaviors and beliefs from your parents that you are now being guided to release, to help you develop and adopt better mentality and better beliefs, especially around money and how you see yourself in the world as well. I feel like you grew up in survival mode because of your family being in survival mode, your family being in a state of fear and anger and hunger and desperation. I just got that randomly right now. So you need to become more confident, believe in yourself. You need to know how. I'm hearing abundant and I'm just ignoring it. I don't know why, because I want to finish my sentence, but I'm hearing you are abundant. If you believe you're abundant, you have everything that you need. Don't focus on the things that you don't have. You may be a Virgo or a Cancer. Conclusions are within reach. So I feel like you've been studying yourself, or you're being guided to study yourself. You haven't reached the end period yet, obviously, but I feel like for some of you listening right now, you are very close to the conclusion, to the end, to the cycle. I just heard to a luxurious life. You're meant to live a luxurious life, is what I just heard. You've probably admired a luxurious life your whole life and you didn't know. Whoever is listening to this right now, you've always admired luxury because you are meant to live a luxurious life. Emotions are running high. So for some of you, this was a past energy, and for some of you, you're coming out of this energy. So you probably felt like you were all over the place. Listening to music, dancing is what I just saw right now. So I feel like you were being prepared in that time. If you're in this energy right now, you are being prepared for something. You feel it. You feel it. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who feels the momentum. So don't let pride get in your way. That's another thing that I was picking up on. You grew up around family members who were too focused on other people's opinions. So let that go. Let that go. Where you're going, you can't take that with you. You can't. You can't. It's always going to limit you. That's like a layer of chain. The energy is gaining momentum. I literally said that. Waxing moon. Wow. I like that. Thank you. You and your loved ones are safe. You and your children and those closest to you that you love are safe. If you are feeling worried about either, I'm hearing, regretting your decisions, you're not going to regret your decisions. If you feel like regret, if you're in, I just saw 21, which means awakening. Yeah, you're going through a spiritual awakening. If you're regretting something, you're being guided to stop regretting. Regret is a very low vibrational energy, but at the same, so there's an entity that is attached to you that you're being guided to release. So speak words of affirmations and speak life into yourself. Don't focus on things that you've lost. If you're someone who's grieving things that you've lost, and if you're in regret, you're not seeing things from a higher perspective. You're seeing things from a lower perspective. This is the lower vibrational mentality that I was talking about that you've picked up from your family. Regret is due to not understanding the higher purpose of what you've been through or why something has happened. You're not seeing things as a silver lining or the positives or the lessons that you can gain from it. You're just going to have to repeat this cycle, repeat this lesson if you don't learn from it right now. If you're in a state of regret, you're going to constantly be experiencing the same thing just so you learn that lesson. So right now, if you've come across this video, that very thing, you should know what is in your mind. Confirmation. I feel like you know what it is that you're regretting and you're being guided to let go of that regret. And it's not just about letting it go. It's coming to terms with it and actually studying it, reliving it in your mind to rewrite your mentality about it. How you see it is going to change when you relive it or replay it in your mind. Go back to that memory of what it is that you are regretting so you can pick out the lessons from it and then let it go once and for all. Okay, now I'm being guided to use the Light Oracles deck. So clearly I am speaking to a light worker, someone who is meant to be doing something that is going to not only help you but others. Your goals, your career path, your dreams is going to help other people. It's not just about you. So if you're someone, I'm hearing you are someone who likes to be alone. If you're someone who likes to be alone, you're in isolation for, it's not going to always be that way. You were like that in the past for a reason, and it was to protect you. Not only that, it was because of the types of people that you were around, and that's going to change. Once that changes, that's when you're going to come out of that energy, because you realize you're different, and you realize the people that were around you weren't on your vibrational frequency or your level, like consciously, your mind. So you are either taking a break right now or you're being guided to take a break. I feel like for some of you, you're coming out of this break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay, so for some of you, you've been overworking, burning yourself out. Earlier when I was coming back home, I was getting a download about someone who overworked themselves. And because you've overworked themselves, I feel like you've reached a point that you it was a good thing. I'm hearing it was a good thing. It was a good thing that you've overworked yourself, because it taught you the downside of overworking yourself. It taught you the, not dangers, but how it affects you. You've learned the consequences of overworking yourself. So focus on the lessons of everything that you experience. That is how it is like an appraisal, or it is like I feel like you are being guided to really develop yourself. You're being guided to really work on yourself. You are being so guided by your spirit team. All your dreams are going to come true, whatever it is that you've been wanting to accomplish, or just a way of life. Even if you don't know what it is that you want to do right now, it's the energy, it's the emotions, it's the feeling, it's the belief, it's the desires that you have. And I'm here to tell you, even if you don't know exactly what it is that you came here to do, for some of you it's more than one thing. I'm speaking to a masculine right now. Okay, I'm speaking to a masculine right now is what I just got. A masculine. Gemini, Cancer, Taurus, or Aries. Or you may be a female or a male that's in their masculine energy. So you're being guided to heal your masculine energy. Masculine energy is all about taking action, doing, go-getting, movement, fighting, physical, material. So yeah, you're very focused on your material wealth. But if you're someone who is too focused on their material wealth, you're focused on the wrong thing. You're prioritizing the wrong thing. That is an attachment. So maybe that's why you need to heal it. Again, starseed came out for you, so you're a starseed. You're eternal. Eternal? What the heck is that? I just heard you're eternal. So you've been here numerous times. Your passion is to heal people. Your passion is to bring hope to people. Your passion is to raise the frequency. You're a people person. Oh, so you may be like introvert / extrovert. That's a ambivert, right? So you're a mixture. You didn't always know this about yourself, is what I'm getting. So you're being... Okay, two things. What lights you up? Do you know what lights you up? What makes you the most happiest? That's where your success lies. I'm getting a lot. There's a lot of things that you love, but it's now I'm hearing just pick one. If you have a lot of desires, start with one. And I'm also hearing you're someone who's trying to do all of these things at the same time. Your vibration is rising at this time. You are an oracle, pillar of light. See? Light worker, starseed. And then earlier I got starseed from another deck. So you are obviously... Okay, now I'm hearing you have a cosmic ancestry. If you don't know your cosmic ancestors, you can always book a reading with me. but you do have other beings that are guiding you and helping you, and these beings are your starseed family. You need to know what starseed you are. If you don't already know, you can always book a reading to find out what type of starseed you are. And you are obviously having another level of an awakening at this time as well. So you may be having sores in your body, like ascension symptoms. You're being integrated, you're being reset, you're being healed, you're being empowered energetically, you're having an energy upgrade. So go easy on yourself, take a break, take a rest, take a breather, because you're actually elevating energetically. So don't push yourself at this time. You're having another level of a spiritual awakening. The Ace of, the Age of Light. Yeah, you're meant to guide others, but first you need to help yourself. But you're being guided to help others believe in themselves. So you're going to be an example, is what I just heard. Not only for the world, but also for your family, other people in your family, cousins, family, friends, those you've grown up around, even siblings. They're going to see you accomplish something big, and it's going to inspire them that they can do it too. So if you're someone who, I'm also hearing now, you used to love hearing other people's success stories, you are going to be one of those people that's going to inspire people when they hear your success story. You've been training for this for lifetimes, for this success. You're going to accomplish bigger and greater things that you think, no, bigger than what you think right now. Bigger. You are a woman or a man that is a warrior. Have you answered your deepest calling? So I feel like your spirit team right now are telling you to take a step back, to sit with your emotions, with your thoughts, and ask yourself, am I on the right path? Am I following my calling? Am I following my purpose? You may be an Aquarius. You may have black hair. See, I'm getting Mintakan starseed. So you may be a Mintakan. You may be connected to me more than you know. Whoever's watching me right now, you may be connected to me more than you know. Longing for home, belonging to the original. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I've done a reading about this recently, either on YouTube or TikTok, but I did say something about feeling homesick, yearning for home, feeling different, growing up, feeling like no one understands you, no one knows the true you. You've never been truly 100% yourself. I feel like you felt like something was up, and earlier the black sheep card came out as well. So you've always been very unique, and it's because of the type of starseed that you are. So because Mintakan came out as well, and I said earlier, you're an old soul, you've been here before, you've actually helped the collective, or you've helped people every time that you've come here. You've done something big every time you've come here, and you've done similar if not the same thing in every lifetime. You've come back here to just continue your life purpose and continue your mission. You haven't completed your mission before, that's why you've come here now. But I'm getting this lifetime is going to be the last. Because you are passing the tests, you are learning the lessons. You've been here since ancient Egyptian time. Yeah, you're an ancient Egyptian soul. You've been here since the beginning of time, is what I just heard now as well. So you're being guided to like set boundaries, be more confident in yourself, Someone might be called Nova. Take a leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Believe in yourself. Believe that you're called. I feel like something about your childhood. I'm seeing a little child that didn't feel safe, that didn't have a parent that was a safe haven or a home. You know when children fall over and then they cry and then their parents come over and gives them love and tender and nurture? You never had that. I'm speaking to someone who didn't have a nurturing parent, who had to soothe themselves, console themselves, and nurture themselves. Look at that, star mother. How can you mother yourself? What was I freaking saying? You mothered yourself, male or female. I love it when that happens. You mothered yourself. You know, I was literally saying this. How can you mother yourself? You probably do. Obviously, as a child, you only do what you can do. But because you didn't have a proper mother figure or father figure, you've had to reparent yourself as an adult. You know, self-parenting, inner child wound healing, letting go of traumas from your childhood. You may be someone who's meant to be doing something in the public eye that is in regards to children, childhood, love, and psychology is what I'm getting. So yeah. Earlier I was saying, if you are a Mintakan for sure, if some of you or someone in particular is a Mintakan starseed, you've either known this or you just heard this here for the first time. If you're not sure, you can always book a reading with me. I was mentioning as well about past lives. So you were a past life living as a Sufi. So you have strong connections to Sufism right now. So you may be being guided to study Sufism, which is like a Middle Eastern mysticism. Middle Eastern mysticism, occult. Yeah, you're a high priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So whether you're a male or a female, you're being guided to step up and lead, but you are in the process of helping yourself right now and helping others. So whilst you are healing, you're also being guided to share what it is that you are healing from. Share your voice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, guys, share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution's expression. Share what you know. Even if you feel like you're not ready, it's time to give. Okay? It's time to give. Again, the pyramid.